Hi there, Lindsay Smith here with the Entiro Service Group. This is actually a video re-recording of our broadcast on the Your Customers Are Saying It Loud and Clear article. Reason we're doing it again is because the lighting wasn't so great and also the sound quality was less than perfect on the last recording. So here's the information again in a little bit of a better atmosphere and environment. So what we want to talk about is that one of the key ways to find out if we're meeting our customers' needs or not is by gathering feedback. And when businesses and professionals typically think of feedback, they think of customer surveys or either online or via paper surveys or talking to people on the phone and maybe gathering feedback by asking them questions. And that is certainly a way that you can gather feedback, and we do recommend those. However, probably one of the more important forms of feedback is just going to happen in the daily interactions with your clients. So let's say, for example, you owned a specialty clothing store and you sold special types of garments that had certain washing instructions that were very important. Well, a phone call you may get often from your clients is just on that, the directions to wash them. So when you get a phone call or when your frontline staff gets a phone call, you gotta realize that this is a point of feedback. It's the customer telling you that they don't know something about their product or about your product that you would like them to know or that they should know. So it's an opportunity for you to be proactive and tighten up your back-end systems a little bit. One of the things you might do in that case is maybe put in a little business card size instruction form or little notification that you throw right in their bag, and it'll have the washing directions right on that. Or another way to do it is have a website where they can access all the washing directions as well as a bunch more information about it. And that way you're going to eliminate a lot of phone calls to your front end staff, which is going to help free up a lot of the time to better serve the existing customers that you have. So whatever business you're in, retail, internet sales, it might be restaurant, anytime someone comes up and talks to your staff with a complaint, a suggestion, something that happened to them, it's a point of feedback, and you really need to be proactive about gathering these. So here's what you have to do. Number one, you have to train your staff to recognize these points of feedback. And a great way to do it might just be to have them watch this video, and then they'll start to recognize that everything a customer says is an opportunity for feedback or growth. Number one is train your staff. Number two, what you want to do is you want to gather these. And the way that we gather them here at the Entiro Service Group, so when I'm talking on the phone to someone, by our phones right here, we have these little forms, and all they say is feedback in passing. And this is just when I'm talking on the phone to someone, and for example, our training courses, someone might say, hey, I couldn't find that on your website. So what I'll do is I'll write it down, throw it in my inbox, and I have my staff throw it in my inbox as well whenever they record one, and then we review it once a month. So we look at it and we say, hey, okay, they couldn't find it on the website, what do we do? Well, usually we're proactive and we will put a better link so that everyone can access the information. And that way, we're always being proactive and we're adjusting and adapting accordingly. However, we're listening to our clients and we're doing it in such a way that we can adjust on the fly without having to ask them specifically for feedback. You'll get the most honest feedback when it's just in passing. In addition to the forms, another way you can do it if the forms aren't feasible is you can have an email subject line saying feedback in passing. And that way your employees can just fire off an email address to whoever's in charge, and it has feedback in passing, says basically what the customer says, and then again, it can be reviewed once a week, every 2 weeks, or you can review it at the end of the month. And then at your meeting, you can decide what you're going to implement in your business. So watch for the moments that you can gather feedback. They are super, super important, and they're going to go a long way to better tweaking and adapting your business to better meet your clients' needs. And that's what customer service is all about. So until next time, take care.